looks like we're live. Gonna wait for a few people to pop in because that's just how I roll. And I wanted to just make a little announcement, a couple little announcements for the channel. I figured it would be good to let people know rather than just have them be surprised and confused. But it might take a while because I'm not even sure how well this video is actually. It showed me like a weird time and date. Oh no, it shows me live. So there we go. I can go in right now and should show me live. Yeah, there I am. Definitely live, and I'm the one person watching. Well, let's see if we can't get some more people. Let's see. It shows only a few people now. People are coming in. There we go. There we go. Appreciate all of you guys. This is great. I only see that it's one person, so if anyone can let me know kind of on an update in regards to, hey, well, right on, James. Nice to meet you. In regards to how many people, oh, now it says 30. Okay, perfect. All right, it's starting to upgrade. Okay, listen, just wanted to smoke a couple bowls with you guys. Got some really nice hash that I made over at a friend's house not too long ago. This is very, very, like, I'd say 5-star. It's got a real nice grit to it, melts into a liquid. It does leave chaz in the banger, but probably only a -1 star for the chaz that it leaves. So around a 5-star. Hey, what's up, Vessel Life Science? Nice to see you. Bingo Lombardi, Rich, CVC Folter. So without further ado, there's only 39 people in here, but this will stay on my channel for a while. I wanted to let you guys know that for whatever reason, YouTube has allowed me once again to monetize my content. So I've created a bunch of different things. I feel like I should be sharing this with you guys because you are the sort of Hash Church contingency. I've created a membership, which you may or may not see. I've only posted a video. I'm learning this stuff the same way I learned when I was doing live streaming, when YouTube said, hey, you can live stream. What I learned out of that became Hash Church, and that became a 10-year thing that you guys have all gotten an incredible amount of information out of and have also fed in an incredible amount of information. So monetization is back in play. We're going to be able to do, donations through the chat. I think it's called Thanks or Smart Thanks, or there's some, I don't, you probably see it in the chat. There's like a little bill there. So when I'm looking to raise money for people like Wade, for people, I'm not looking to buy myself a car or pay my mortgage, although I would love to be able to pay my mortgage, as we all do. But really what I'm looking to do is to be able to set up my channel in a way that it was set up for before, where I can help some of the members that are in my Hash Church. I want to make sure that I'm still online. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, Matt Armstrong, perfect, outstanding news. Fingers crossed to the Canon community. Exactly. And I did a really nice 20-minute survey after I set my monetization up, and it was all done by this huge third party for YouTube. And every single thing I said, stop shadow banning cannabis content, stop not allowing legal content that helps people from a perspective that is way beyond some of the educational channels. I mean, it's great to be able to learn how to change your carburetor on your truck, but it's also great to learn how to grow medicine, process medicine that can shrink cancers out of your body. I think those, we would agree, are different levels of importance. And so I really laid into them thick. I took the risk. I could be demonetized before I even get monetized again. But I wanted to let you guys know, as you start seeing, information show up, like I'm going to try and create special content for the people who sign up as members. Now, membership is... There's a $3 a month membership, there's like a $9 a month membership, and there's a $15 a month membership. They're very low key. I don't know how it's going to work. I will see how many people sign up, and as they sign up, I will create more content specifically for that. I'm certain that all my membership content will eventually become open. I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, fucking Bubble Man, now he's trying to monetize us and this, that, and the other thing. I can promise you my intentions are pure and clean and good, and I want to use it, as I have always used my channel, to try and help other folks. And so I just wanted to kind of do a little video, a little live stream with you guys today to let you know. You might see a post that's in the community on my channel that says members only, so you might not be able to see what the content is. I did post a little video of an absolutely stunning cannabis plant that my buddy Mark grew. 3 cannabis plants, actually: the Pope's Dope, Luminous Lights, and Hash Church, the Hash Church cultivar. And so I wanted you to know, I didn't want anyone to feel like I was taking anything from you. You guys are my biggest supporters, and I know it's support by just showing up, and that is huge to me, and I've always been appreciative of that. I really didn't want to get into a situation where people felt like I was now trying to, monetize and control and hoard and that is not my interest whatsoever. What I would like to figure out is I'm going to play around with this. I'm going to see if I can create some possible, let me see, pretty reasonable, any annual or lifetime memberships. I'm not sure as of yet, but that's a good question. Maybe I can set something up like that and make it a real reasonable price. And I do appreciate you, Canna, for rocking with me since Overgrow. A lot of you have been rocking with me since Overgrow. I just want to, I'm playing around. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm not going to steal any information from you. I'm not going to, go and make Hash Church membership only. But what I am going to do is I'm going to see, $2, $3, $5, $8, $9, $14, whatever it is. I don't think those are too high of a price. I think what we offer here is of high value. What I'd love to do is see people sign up for membership without me having to make it membership only. But we'll see. We're going to check it out. Just playing with a little bit of hash here in my fingers here. This is that 5-star bubble hash that my buddy grew in his backyard. Actually, I went over to his house, Merlin, getting cooked with Merlin. I went over to his house and we whipped up a little batch. And as always, he was super kind to me and hooked me up with a little jar. This is actually the end of the jar. He gave me probably about half an ounce of it, which was pretty awesome of him. And then a huge shout out to Puffco. I got to give these guys a shout out. We're actually going to have Jolly Roger come on the show this Sunday. He's going to talk about, normalizing hashish use amongst the mainstream. He's going to talk about all the R&D and all the work that they've put into Puffco in the last 10 years. I don't think there's another company out there like Puffco who has done more for the normalization of dab culture and hash making. So he's going to come on and we're going to have a real good time. You know what, Stutter? I still have not got my tent set up. I've got the lights in there. I've got everything. I put clones in a few times, but I have been unable to pay attention to it. So I'm kind of trying to figure that out right now. Yes, Canna. That's me. That is me. We're rocking and rolling in Michigan. Woo! Holy schnipples. That was a lot. Maybe more than I should have put in. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling right now. We're Puffco been on the same 3D chamber for 3 years exactly. Cannabis Review TV. It is awesome what they've done. I'm a big fan of everything they've done. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all the companies. I think all the companies have done good work. But Puffco's taken it to another level in regards to how mainstream and the ads and everything. I just give them a shout out for sure. And look forward to seeing Jolly Roger on Sunday and kind of hearing what he has to say about the whole process. Aloha, Hawaiian Photo Man. Welcome to the chat. Just cleaning I'm now obsessed. Obviously, I put Bubble in here, so Bubble's going to leave a little bit of Chaz, but I had a 3D XL chamber before, and what I noticed was you really have to pay attention to getting into the corners and making sure that you're really cleaning that out properly. It only takes 2 or 3 rips with leaving that little bit in the chamber where it can cake on, and it just ends up looking nasty and kind of the dark, chazzy color, and not a fan of that myself. Does YouTube take a third? How's that help? How's the help only receiving 1/3 of donations? Anything better than nothing logic? I don't think YouTube takes anything when it comes to donations, to be honest. That's not what they take. They take, like, if you donate money here, 100% of that will come to me. If you sign up as a membership, I get that. YouTube takes... Well, they might take a piece of the membership, actually. They might take a piece of the membership, but what they do take is views. So clicks. If you're monetizing your views, YouTube can take, well, they can take upwards of 50% of that, but that's each person's decision. Like, if you don't think it's helpful, don't do it on your YouTube channel. I'm going to check it out. The flavor is hash plant, just cushy, just peppery hash, just hash times 10. What's going on, Full Melt Extractions? Jansky's. Hats off to the chef and the pioneers. Respect, B-Man. Yeah, dude, long time. Taxes also, yeah, 30%. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm going to play around. YouTube creates an amazing platform for us to be able to connect. There's, I would guess, 1 billion or more people that use YouTube. So there's really an incredible network of people, and I'm okay with paying them 30%. It's 30%. It would be 70% more than I'm getting right now. And the amount of time and energy that I put into this to make sure that it's quality, to bring people in. Like, I'll be honest, it's like a job that I do for free. Well, 55% on ad revenue, depending, because I used to work for a company, and what we did was exactly that. We were called On Air FM, and we helped people monetize their YouTube channels, and we could offer much higher than offering 45%. Some of the brands that we worked with, like Tough Gong, Bob Marley's brand, we offered them 80%. We were happy to get 20. So you can make different deals. YouTube pays out to some people, they'll pay 70, 80%. To others, they'll pay 40, 45%. So, well, I know what I'm picking up tomorrow. May I ask how much involvement you have with them specifically? Strain selection you ever put? Oh, Canna, are you asking about the company, Hail Mary Seeds? I think it's called Hail Mary Seeds. I'm always on my phone, so it's a little bit awkward to try and look on my phone when I'm actually on my phone. So I'll just go here real quick. We'll look up Mark, because it's his company, and it's called Coastal Mary Seeds. And trichomefarmer.lb _ trichome and farmer if you want to reach out to him. And I would definitely suggest his seeds are bomb. They're absolutely bomb. There's no doubt about it. They're impressive beyond impressive. The product is on point. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that was going to happen. If you started seeing weird content show up that said membership only and you were feeling a little jilted, please don't. It's monthly, so if you want to check it out, you're welcome to. Definitely no no stress. I'd love to keep you here, whether you're paying or not. I'm always going to create great content. I'm always going to offer a Hash Church. Now, another thing I should mention to all of you Hash Church alumni, I am also finally, after 10 years of basically just doing Hash Church out of my own pocket and out of my own time, I have decided to offer sponsorships. So in the new year, in January, February, you may see some key companies come on as sponsors. There's very few companies that I'm offering the sponsorship to. I sort of pitch it to the companies that you've kind of got to have the same ideas about life and business as we do. So if you fit and you align with the Hash Church culture, through sponsorship, will allow your company and brand to align with us in a way that sort of shows our audience that we've curated you as a sponsor, and that we looked at you, we've met the owners, we've talked to you guys, and we feel that we have the same level of sort of consciousness and ethics and morals, and we'll kind of work with those companies. There's only going to be a few of them now. This was very hard for me to do. I'll be honest. I have not ever wanted to monetize Hash Church, even when companies were calling and offering big dollars. For quite a while, when the numbers were even better than they are today, it was I just didn't want to. I didn't want to affect the integrity of the information that we were sharing, and for some reason at that time, I felt like the monetary aspect of that being involved could pollute the information. Now, after 10 years of going hard and doing 5 different iterations of Hash Church, we're now on 5.0. I suspect in the new year that'll switch and we'll go into 6.0. I kind of wish I'd done it annually, and in that sense we'd be in 10.0 right now, and we'd be about to go into season 11 next year for Hash Church. So at one point I might just alter that and kind of figure that out however the best I can, but I did want to let you guys know that is what is happening. I hope you don't feel that as something like that I'm selling out. I'm doing it for the right reasons. I love the idea of being able to, if I have a regular panelist who doesn't have a good mic or a good headset, to be able to take some of that sponsorship money out and send it that way. I love the idea of Hash Church getting into philanthropy. I was not joking when I spoke to Wade the other day in regards to creating a Caladrius type network in every state that has cannabis that I'm operating in, because I know my brand would be at the top of philanthropy and offering to, donate, because I love it when it's just pure donations and pure soul and pure love. Don't get me wrong, we got to make money too. We got to have brand deals, and we got to be selling recreational, and there's a whole, for me, that's important to me. Those things will allow me to fund the philanthropy and the things that, are near and dear to my heart. Listening to Wade tell his story last Sunday, I just couldn't help but feel that if I created it with his help and potentially Forrest and all the other parents that would need to be involved, I feel like I would have a component that could funnel into that, like through Hash Church and through these other aspects, which is another reason why I created that little dollar amount there, right there. Because if we do decide to do this, it's a very easy way to bring in the funds and get them to the right people. So that's it. That's what I'll say about that. I've pretty much gone on probably for longer than I needed to, but yeah, just shoot the shit with you guys here for a little bit. Greetings, Kevin Lowry from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I just want to say to Michigan, first of all, I love you. I think you're amazing. You're such a great group of just people in Michigan. There's so many great people I've met through my brand deal. I want to shout out Rolganics Gardens. I want to shout out Alex, Jason, Roland. These guys are spectacular at what they do, growing 17 acres of organic cannabis on that scale and producing washers and being able to know that that plant right there is going to give us a pound of bubble hash. That is how I like to talk about plant yields. Like, I don't give a fuck about how much fresh frozen it is. I honestly don't care how much vegetative weight there is dry. But if you can tell me how much dry bubble hash there is, I'm blown away. And the pricing is correct, Rolganic is no joke, and it is some of the most passionate pricing. We are not gougers. We sell for a very, very reasonable price. It's almost too reasonable for the work that we put in, I won't lie. But that be said, I want to shout out also Papa Sift, who is my good homie Ryan, who kind of helped put all of this together. He is, I got introduced to him back in 2014 or 15. In Jamaica through my good homie Buddha, who I used to hang out with in Amsterdam with Hashbean and all those other characters back in the day. And so Buddha introduced me. He's also known as Sohayo. That was his brand. He introduced me to Ryan, Papa Sift. And Papa Sift is now really the eyes and the ears of Bubbleman brand in Michigan. He is my head processor. He is the guy that's watching over everything. And paying careful attention to making sure that, that the caliber is there for each grade of hash product that we offer, because we're doing traditional hashes. We're doing, full melt dry sips, full melt bubbles, live hash rosin vape pens, hash hits, eventually pure hash joints, probably some gummies. So we've got a large lineup of products, and it looks great. I'm really stoked on all of the artwork. I'm sure that, if you haven't seen them, I can probably do a quick little go through, even though I am on my phone right now and it makes it hella difficult. I can go in and show you, at least I think there's about 10 different rosins that we're doing, and like 3 or 4 different vape pens, and then the hash hits. And yeah, I'll give you guys a little show here real quick, just to give you an idea of the work that these guys have been putting in. So we'll recover those. I'll have to pick up the phone, unfortunately. I hate to be shaky and move things around, but that will be the only way we can get that done. I just have to find these jars wherever they ended up. There we go. I don't know how I ended up with that many, but here, let me see if I can flip this around and do this. And so you'll see my computer screen there, and you'll see, let's go back into the photos and find those jars. There we go, pepper jelly. So there's some Bubbleman brand right there. Let me just get this other stuff out of the way here for you. This is like one of those things where it's like, did you see what was on his computer? Did you see that? Did you see that tab? So yeah, this is the pepper jelly, strawberry blonde crossed with the spice, the Mendo Perps Girl Scout cookies, Mendo cookies. We got sweet strawberry lemonade, which is a strawberry crossed with the lemon OG. We got the Snow G, which is that SFOG crossed with sour snow. We got the blueberry haze, blueberry crossed with haze, which of course is Blue Dream. And we got the Sugar Bowl, white Tahoe cookie crossed with Gush Mints. So, and then finally, last but not least, the spice, the biscotti crossed with the whip. And then I could also show you a few more things here. There's the wizard that I had created. There's that live hash rosin. We've got sort of our product line broken up right here, which is pretty sweet. Goes through the legacy, the whole experience. There's the hash hit products. And that's our live hash rosin vape pen. So this one's a 120U. Can't really see in that in that orange sticker, but if you know the if you know the colors, you'll know that orange is for that. Now this one is yellow, black, and orange, which means it's a 73 through 159 live hash rosin. And then this one's straight 73U. So 73U specific right to rosin to make that product. Here's our brick hash. We're gonna be doing some brick hash, get some traditional hash, and I guess that's it for now. So I'll bring you back to me. So not sure if you guys were into that. I couldn't really read anything. Yeah, pepper jelly. It's another cultivar. I live in Australia, so right next to Germany. I would love to have Bubbleman brand available in Germany. Well, we're working on both Australia and Germany, the keto. So I will say that I also want you to have that. And Cloud, I'm also hoping very much so that regulations in Quebec will be reduced and allow past that threshold of 30% right now. That is absurd and ridiculous, especially for Quebec. The hash smokers. I mean, come on. These guys are the hash smokers. Wonderful growing season is right, Kevin. I'm telling you, my partners grew 17 acres and they produced about 115,000 pounds of some beautiful fresh frozen. We've been making hash for the last year with the product they grew last year. And so we should be good of selling everything they made last year in the next 6 months, going right into what they grew this year. And then by the time we're done, we should be, back in that position to be harvesting again. Maryland is moving forward. I love the people that I'm working with there at Bouquet Labs. I got to shout out Seth and Sean and Justin and the whole team, Kelvin, really great people. I'm just finishing kind of the logistics of our contract, and we should be going very very soon. We are indeed in Oklahoma. I'm working with the Hall of Dank. These guys are awesome. My partner Cabo is just a really good dude. You can go on my Instagram and see the last strawberry lemonade plant that I posted. It's got like a couple thousand likes. That was his. That's them in Oklahoma. So these guys know what they're doing. I don't know how it is, but I always kind of find the guys who love quality. And now don't get me wrong, I understand that you can't only focus on that or you achieve an unachievable product, something that is like a Rolls Royce, and most people don't go buy Rolls Royces when they're buying cars. So I've really learned to like create that podium product for those of you that are really out there that want to spend that kind of money, but then also creating the highest level of what other grade of product is. Like if it's a 30% traditional hash, it's going to be the best 30% traditional hash. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have all of the traditional methodologies and aspects that will create that final product versus an artifact, a shadow, a former shadow of what it once was. Because when you just do something cheap and easy, like a perfect example is traditional hash, if you think you're just pressing hash, well, that's not how it's done. And if you don't understand the actual process to getting to how the hash stays soft and malleable and burns the way it does and all of those things, it's kind of like the metaphor of a sword. And if you make a sword and then suddenly your enemies are making swords, but they're doing a new process called tempering, which is they're heating it up, but then they're putting it into cold water and allowing it to cool and then heating it up again. And through that simple process of tempering, you create something that is a world apart from the original. And that is what I'm talking about in regards to hash making. In particular, traditional hash making, where you really want to make that special hash. You got to follow a whole slew of processes to get there. And these processes are not done in clean labs like people are doing these days. Thanks, James Jones. Appreciate that. Deadly 8, evening. John Maddox in the house. Peter Zvugart. Greetings from Germany. I knew it right from the last name, dude. Your last name starts with a Z and then a W. It's pretty fucking German. Welcome. We love the Germans here. It's been a country I've been going to since late 90s. Love Germany. People are like, Germany? You love Germany? I'm like, yeah, man, there's tons of awesome freaks in Germany, and it's a fucking big country. It's nice. You can drive fast. Everything's like top quality, and I like Germany. Not gonna lie. I like Berlin, in fact, which is kind of like this unique place in the middle of Germany that is like not Germany. So, and I also love, I used to go visit Martin at Ruhr at the in Frankenthal, which was unbelievable. What an amazing opportunity back in the day to just go to the Ruhr factory, bring Steve Hops and Nate Dizzle with me, get them to produce crazy collaborations with Martin from Ruhr, and just smoke hash the entire time. Yeah, I got food poisoning on that trip, and I almost died for about 36 hours, but I got better. And when I came out, lo and behold, those guys were still fucking just blowing glass, had the glasses on. Hops was making the big, crazy fucking hops bubblers that he makes. Mine must be up there somewhere. Wonder where that is, actually. I really wonder where that is. That's interesting. Where did my Dizzle go? Oh, Dizzle. That's weird. I honestly can't imagine where that pipe went right now. It's my Nate Dizzle. Because I don't have a case for it. It's not on my desk. I do have this one on my desk, which is an old Max Poland from like the 90s. This is crazy. This is like when he was just learning how to crush the opalated whatever. Crushing opal, I think is what he called it. So this is an old Max Poland. There he is. Signature on there. And just a nice pipe, really nice, just simple, not too. This was pretty big for back in the day, but Max is a huge guy, so he made big pipes. But now it seems like not that big to me. I mean, listen, the pipe I hit on the regular is this, so it's substantially bigger than that. And every once in a while, I still hit the old style ship, right? The old dial ships. I don't know if you guys remember these. These were pretty. Remember that old little trickster? Little mothership. But I can honestly say I have no idea. Oh, I must have cleaned it and put it with I know where it is. I've soaked it in ISO a long time ago, and it's cleaning. That freaked me out for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I have a Discord already, and I think there's a Hash Church one, but I don't even fucking go on it, if that tells you something. I find Discord is like hit or miss. If I had an active community on Discord, I would absolutely make it happen. But I mean, this is the community, I do not have products in Alberta. I have no products in Canada right now. All my products are in the US. I'm trying to make Canada work, man, but it's really hard and it's not easy. And it can really kick you in the nuts over and over and over again. So yeah, Discord, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I like Reddit still too, but I feel that they're dropping. I feel that they're not the go-to place anymore. And the more YouTube has a community that I can just go live and click and tune into you guys, that's just the easiest for me. But I don't want to make this video too long. It is almost half an hour now. I just wanted to mention that, yeah, I'm monetizing the channel again. I've got the donations button or whatever it's called, super thanks, in the chat room, which we'll probably use during Hash Church to raise funds for people like Wade. I won't keep any of those funds. I'll be very transparent in regards to those funds coming in and going out. If I'm forced to pay taxes on them, I will pay the taxes on them. I'll look into getting a number for charity. If I can create a small charity, I should be able to bring that money in, give it right down to Wade or Caladrius or whoever it needs to go to, and not just be dinged. Because that's the only thing I'm a little worried about is like taking in like $5,000 through donations, and then the tax man being like, you owe $2,600 on that, and I'll just be like, oh, but I gave it all away. Anyway, I'm learning. I'm checking it out. I'll let you guys know as it goes along. 162 people in the room right now. Thank you. I'll make a point on maybe going live a little bit more often. I will, in particular for members, go live once a week for members. That'll be for members only. So I will try to make that special and do giveaways and kind of create some sort of incentive for why someone would want to, pay for the content that I have always just given away. I do want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. This channel would be nothing with any of you. The one thing I would ask, we're going to try and create more Hash Church content. So if you go and join the Facebook group, the Hash Church Facebook group, make sure you're joined there. I'll start posting like Hash Church avatars and photos that you can use to push to your social media. Even if you don't have a lot of social media people, if there's a couple of hundred of you guys out there, even 157 watching right now, that were willing to like share the next Hash Church image, which I will put up in Hash Church in the Facebook group here right away. If you could share that on your social media and, basically BC Bubbleman or Bubbleman's World on YouTube, you can put the YouTube link on if you know how to do that. But just post the picture and post that we're going to be doing a Hash Church. That would be huge for Hash Church. And I'm telling you, we could probably, I'd love to see us get back up to 1,000 live viewers. I think we're very close now. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Grandmaster Level in the house. Just talking a little bit about the monetization that I was given permission to do again here recently by YouTube. So I've monetized the channel. I've set up all these different things. I've set up some private memberships that people are able to get. And I wouldn't be surprised if through my private membership that the Grandmaster Level himself, when there's enough people, does a light giveaway. He is so generous with light giveaways on his own channel. He's given away several on my channel. The guy is extremely generous. He believes in his product, and every single person he's ever given a light to has just grown the most ridiculously beautiful cannabis. So definitely check out Grandmaster LEDs. Don't forget the Hash Church code is HashChurch10. That'll give you a little 10% discount off the websites there. And if you do become a membership today and you go watch the new membership only video, you'll see that is from Trichome Farmer. And it is the Pope's Dope, the Luminous Lights, and the Hash Church, the cultivar. And he grew those under a 4x4 ultimate tent light from Grandmaster LED, and he grew it under a Voyager. So he had the two different lights. Two of those plants were grown under the tent, and I believe one was grown under the Voyager. But I mean, anyone that looks at those plants will see that there is no denying how coated and frosty. They look like they're made of velour. The entire plant looks like it's velour. So go check that out. If you sign up for the membership, I'll make it eventually content that everyone can see. I hate the idea of content that certain people can't see. How do you accept the membership gifts? I don't know anything about that, but I will definitely look into it and try to figure it out. Oh, look at that. The Morbid Florist just came in. And Big Moines gifted 5 Bubbleman Worlds memberships. I don't even know what that is or what that means, but right on, dudes. Look at that. That's hilarious. So we've got a member. And is our first member the Morbid Florist? I think it is. I like that name. It's sick and twisted. So I'm going to have to find out. If you're the first member, I definitely want to reward you, dude. I want to send you something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it'll be a t-shirt or a hat or something. I don't know. You let me know. Hit me up, Morbid Florist, at bcbubbleman at icloud.com. bcbubbleman at icloud.com, the Morbid Florist. Please hit me up. And I'm going to figure out. I'm pretty sure you're my first member. So thank you so much. Membership gifts can be accepted in your YouTube settings. And what does that mean? What is a member? Gifted 5 Bubbleman Worlds memberships and laughing. I don't understand. Buy gift memberships. Huh. I'll look into it. I'll check it out. In the meantime, I'm going to bounce. Thank you all so much. May the full melt bless your bowls sooner than later. And we'll see you on Sunday, Hash Church with Jolly Roger and some really special hash maker guests that are going to be joining him. And of course, all the super awesome people that are here. Well, if it's a pay it go, listen, I should be very thankful to Big Moine AZ. I have no idea what you gifted, but it's not what you gifted, it's the idea. So thank you. I don't want to forget about you. And once I figure out more of this, see, this is what I mean. I don't know anything about this. I got to go into the back end and look at what this all means, and we'll move from there. So peace out, everybody. We'll see you soon.